Hello children, today in class 10th we are going to study chapter 12 reflection. So let's directly start from the graph how and what is reflection. Let us first understand reflection on a graph paper. These x-axis and y-axis are collectively known as coordinate axes, and equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. And equation of this line is x equal to 0. So y-axis equation is x equal to 0 and x-axis equation is y equal to 0. Now if we have a point, say P5, 3, so 5 here and 3 on y-axis. I want to reflect this along x-axis. In that case, x-axis will act as a mirror line and the reflection will be, the point is 3 units above on the x-axis on the mirror line, so the reflected point will be 3 units down here. If the mirror line is x-axis, the reflected point P dash will be this, and the coordinates of this point is 5 and minus 3. So along x-axis or along this line P to P dash, what changes? The sign of y coordinate. Now suppose I am changing my mirror line from x-axis to y-axis. Now this is the mirror. Now the point from the mirror is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away. So after reflection, this point will be 5 units away from the mirror. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the same height. So the reflected point, let's say P double dash, the coordinates are minus 5 and 3. So this is the reflection along this line and this reflection is along this line. And along y-axis, what changes? The sign of x coordinate, the sign of abscissa. So this is reflection along x-axis, or we can say along the equation y equals to 0, and this is the reflection along y-axis x equal to 0. Now the third reflection is along origin. Origin is the intersection of coordinate axes. If point P is reflected along origin, it will be, both signs will change, minus 5 and minus 3. So let's name this P triple dash minus 5 minus 3. So this is the reflection along origin. So this is origin reflection. So from the above graph, we have observed that if we have a point PAB reflected along x-axis or this line, along x-axis means y coordinates sign will change. So the resulting reflected point will be A minus B. Now when the reflection is along y-axis, x coordinate changes, minus A comma B. Along origin, both the signs will be reversed, from minus to plus, plus to minus. So without graph, if I want to reflect the point P2, 5 along the line x equals to 0. X equal to 0 means along y-axis. So what should I do? So x coordinate will change because this is a reflection of y-axis. If I have a point, say minus 2, 6, and I am reflecting along origin, so according to the formula P dash, both signs should be reversed from minus to plus and plus to minus. Question is, if a point PAB It has been reflected in the origin. So after reflection, the image will be minus A minus B. Now the reflected point is reflected again in y-axis, P double dash. Now this is again reflected to P dash. That means P double dash, this was along origin and now reflected along y-axis. Now if I reflect this point, the final point name is given, that's why I changed the name. So since I am reflecting along y-axis, the sign of x coordinate should change, A comma minus B, and the coordinates of P dash are already given. 4 comma 6 will be same as A comma minus B. So by comparing, I can say A to be 4 and minus B to be 6, which implies B equals to minus 6. A question from exercise 12A of the book. There is a point A with the following coordinates reflected along origin to A dash, and then the point A dash is then reflected along y-axis to A double dash. So the first part is write down the coordinates of A double dash. Let's do it. Along origin, A dash will be minus 4, minus 6, both will change, and y-axis means x coordinate will change. Y means exactly opposite x coordinate, the sign will be reversed. So A double dash will have these coordinates. Now write down a single transformation that maps A onto A double dash. A is the point 4 6 and A double dash is 4 minus 6. We need to write the line of reflection which is mapping from A to A double dash directly without going 2 steps. So observe this, x coordinate is same, y coordinate changed. Y coordinate changed when the reflection is along x-axis or y equals to 0. So the single transformation is x-axis. Next topic is invariant point. Now one of the most important topics in reflection, because we do not have much topics here. So what is invariant point? Any point that remains unaltered. Unaltered means unchanged. That means the coordinates remains same even after the reflection. Any point that remains unaltered under a given transformation. Now the task is, do such points really exist which after reflection will not change the coordinates? Let's see from the graph here. Suppose the point is this. The coordinates are 4 comma 0. P is the point. So let's change the name. Let it be A. A is a point 4 comma 0. Now I am telling reflect this particular point along x-axis, along the same axis in which the point is lying. So in this case, if you are going to reflect according to the formula, x-axis reflection means y coordinate is supposed to be changed, but 0 and minus 0 both are same. So that means under the reflection of x-axis, point A is invariant, but the same point is not invariant if I am reflecting along y-axis, because then the reflection will be here. A double dash, the reflected point will be here, minus 4 comma 0. So this point is only invariant under this transformation x-axis. Now suppose the point is on y-axis. Let's say the point B 0 comma minus 3. If I reflect this along x-axis, the reflected point will lie here. But if I reflect the same point along y-axis, I am reflecting along y-axis because the point itself is lying in y-axis. X coordinate is supposed to be changed, so B dash 0 and minus 0, there will be no change. So this point is invariant only in y-axis, not in x-axis. And the third transformation is origin transformation. The origin is an invariant point, because under any transformation it goes. If I transmit along x-axis or y-axis, or even if I do the origin transformation, I will get the point exactly the same. So 0 0 is also an invariant point along x-axis, y-axis and origin. So point 3, 0 and -1, 0 are invariant points under reflection in a line L1. So can you guess the line of reflection, so that these points have not changed before reflection and after reflection? Now since the points are lying on the x-axis, both will lie on x-axis because y coordinate is 0. So in that case, if I reflect the point along x-axis, or if I reflect the point on this line, both are same, the points will not change its coordinates. So that means the points remain invariant if reflected along x-axis. Now since these points are lying on y-axis, because x coordinate is 0, so if I reflect the y-axis point along y-axis line, so this is L2, the points remain invariant, L1. Now the next part, the same question, second part is saying write down the coordinates of the image of point P and Q on reflection in L1. Now since we know L1, so we can do this part properly. L1 is the reflection along x-axis. This is also along x-axis. So the images will be along x-axis, y coordinate change -5, 2. Same way along L2 also we can do the transformation, but the question is not asking this. Now another type of question, the points P and Q with the given coordinates are reflected in the line. Now the line is not x-axis or y-axis, the line is y equals to 3. We need to reflect point P and Q along this line now and find the images. So first we need to plot this particular line on the graph paper. Let's do it. So these are the labeled coordinate axis. This is y, y dash, x, x dash. Now first the reflection along this line. So first we need to plot this line, y equals to 3. Let us see, y equals to 3 is this point. So the line y equals to 3 will be this. So now this is the mirror line. Now let's see where are our points P and Q. P is 4, 1. So 4, 1 and Q -2, 4. Now first let's reflect P to P dash along the line y equals to 3. Now from the mirror P is 2 units away. So after the mirror P will be 2 units away. So the reflected point P dash will be here, 2 units away from the mirror. So the coordinates are 4, 5. So the image of this point will be this, when the reflection line, mirror line will be y equals to 3. Now let's see, Q is here, so Q dash will be below the mirror, 1 unit away. So 1 unit away we will take the Q dash reflected point, which is -2 and 2. So Q dash, the image of Q under the reflection line y equals to 3, and P to P dash 4, 1 to 4, 5. So like this any line you can plot on the graph and by checking the number of units it is far away from the mirror. The same number of units the image will be formed. 2 units away, so 2 units away the image will be formed. 1 unit, 1 unit. So these are the only topic in chapter 12, reflection. The topics were reflection along x-axis or the line y equals to 0, reflection along y-axis or the line x equals to 0, reflection along origin, then invariant points, then single transformation, and then we have studied the reflection along equation of line such as y equals to some a or x equal to a. So suppose if I have x equal to 4, I will plot this line first in the graph paper and then reflect the points given in the question. So after this you can finish chapter 12 complete.